And it was plain to see that a small town boy like me wasn't your cup of tea. La 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 la.
Who is that?
Actually, I think that's Lionel Richie. And it was plain to see that a small town boy like me. I know it kind of sounds like a country song.
It does. I didn't. Now that you sing it, I kind of remember it.
Yeah, it's about a breaking up. And I know it's a shame, but I'm giving you back your name. I'll be on my way. Yeah, it's all about divorce. He knows it's a shame, but he's given back her name. She had changed her name when they got married, and now he's dumping her. And he goes, yep, it's plain to see a small town boy like me wasn't your cup of tea.
Oh, you're my cup of tea.
Yeah, me too, sweetie. Hey, everybody, BOOZHOO, and welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO. Over here, the lovely and the talented Natasha. Look at all BOOZHOO, Weenie Mushen. Say hello to these people.
BOOZHOO, everybody. How you doing?
And yeah, we're the early morning live stream. Not so early, really. We start at 8. A live stream show about Ojibwe language and culture. And la 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 okay. Nah. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know why I'm thinking of Lionel Richie today.
You were just kind of singing that song.
Yeah. And it was plain to see that a small town boy like me trying to get himself situated and say good morning to Brandy Marie Mino Giga J. Brandy Marie, how you doing? Me quetch for you know what you did. You know what you did. No, don't look away. I'm talking to you, Brandy Marie. Thank you very much. I got a little something for you coming back in the mail. But, yeah, I really appreciate it. And Jessica Wabooz. Mino Giga J. Jessica's here, sweetie.
BOOZHOO, Jessica.
And Chris Favor, all right. BOOZHOO. Chris says, finally getting close to the divorce, so was able to give back via Patreon. Thanks for making me smile and laugh through all of this. Yeah, Chris signed back up on Patreon yesterday.
Yeah, thanks, Chris.
Chris, you rock. I don't know why the rest of the BOOZHOO crew can't be more like Chris, huh?
Yeah, he's the best.
And Chris is going through a divorce. See, he knows what it's like. You probably listened to Lionel Richie. At one point, did you have to say, I know it's a shame, but I'm giving you back your name. I'll be on my way. I won't be back to stay. I want everyone to know I'm getting out of this marriage. Sorry, all you people who came to our wedding. It's too late to return your toaster. I've already used it too much. Divorce is tough. I've never been divorced. I'm so grateful. Divorce is one of the most stressful things a person can go through, believe it or not.
Is that right?
Yeah. It's like death of a loved one, getting cancer, then getting divorced or something. Divorce will destroy you if you're a man. It can be kind of profitable if you're a woman divorcing the right guy.
Really?
Well, yeah, Like a lot of people say, the reason Robin Williams killed himself
Yeah?
was because he was going through his third divorce, and he was out of money.
No way. Robin Williams? He was in a million movies.
Well, yeah, but he makes a couple of movies, and he becomes a millionaire, gets divorced, and then she takes half, so now he's half a millionaire. Makes a few more movies, and then gets married again, gets divorced again, and it's not just that Robin Williams had to give up half his money to his wife. He also has to pay her for the rest of her life. Alimony. And so the second wife takes half of half, and then she gets her cut of alimony, child support, whatever. Dummy gets married a third time. What happens? Oh, couldn't see a pattern, Phil. Same thing. He gets divorced. Now she gets half of a half of a half. And alimony. And so the guy's going broke trying to pay off his divorces. And then all the legal battles and everything. And then he was also sick. Like he had some Parkinson's disease or something. And so he was looking to go back into TV.
Really? What was he going to renew Mork from Ork?
Yeah. And so divorce ruined that guy. Yeah, it's not easy. I remember, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just talking to Natasha here. Oh, are we doing a show? I didn't notice you here. Chris says, Dubois. Yeah, truth. Yeah, I got a lot of sympathy for people that get divorced. I mean, I have a lot of sympathy. Chris, I hope I don't make you mad with this. I have a lot of sympathy for people who get divorced after a couple of years, after a few years. If you get divorced within 1 year and you have a baby, then that's not cool. To just, I heard this guy say, if you get divorced in that first year of the baby's birth, you're a bad person. I can't be your friend. Because, that first year is the hardest, especially with the baby. And you just jump ship and leave your kid. And, you got to give it some time. You got to work at it. But, if your old lady cheats on you or something terrible, you gotta hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back. I mean, I've heard it said there must be 50 ways to leave a lover. You can slip out the back, Jack. You make a new plan, Stan. La 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 la. Oh, Chris, try after 21 years. There you go. That's real marriage. It's not cool at all. That's all right. I've got my faith, family, and sobriety. Oh, Chris even stayed sober through a divorce.
Way to go, Chris. Most people can't.
Wow. Yeah, good for you, buddy. And you know what? I just heard this too. You mentioned faith. So I'm going to go ahead and talk like this. I'm going to talk like my grandma for a minute. My grandma would say, all things work together for those who love God. She might have been quoting Jesus. I'm not sure. Probably. But my grandma would say, everything works together for those who love God. And you may not even understand it right now. You go, how can this be part of his plan? Why does this bad thing have to happen? It just seems like a big failure. It seems like a tragedy. But like a lot of things, you don't know until later. You go, I thought that was the worst thing that ever happened to me. But now I see that if that hadn't happened, this couldn't happen. And so it was necessary. Even though it was painful, I'm glad it happened because it put me on this new path. Maybe the true love of your life, is just waiting out there, and you were unavailable all this time. You know. So, chin up. Jessica says, and you've got the BOOZHOO crew. Yeah, exactly. You got us, Chris. Come on. What do you need a wife for? You got the BOOZHOO crew. Huh, sweetie?
That's right. You got us.
So, let's see. Who can we set up Chris with?
Let me think. Well, Missy's not available.
No.
And we don't know any other girls.
Yeah, we do. Who else do we know? I don't know. BOOZHOO crew, you can, if there's any ladies out there who wants, some middle-aged dude who doesn't drink and believes in God, then Chris is back in the market.
He's not necessarily. Maybe he's gone MGTOW.
MGTOW? What's that, sweetie?
You know what MGTOW is. Tell the crew what MGTOW is.
Okay. MGTOW, which, Chris, you may not know what this is because you've been a married man all this time. MGTOW, MGTOW. Hey, I did think of that, Missy. Missy just said, what about Samantha?
Your cousin?
Yeah. Samantha's so cute. One time, I'm sorry, I'm kind of off. I'll get back to MGTOW in a second. One time, I have a cousin named Samantha. My name lives in Bena. And this is like 10 years ago when those dating sites first started on the internet.
Yeah.
Samantha puts in her, all of her details, and then a computer matches you up with somebody. They think, oh, this is a perfect person for you. He's right in your area. He's in your age group. He shares your values. He's what you're looking for. Only one person matched up with Sam. You know who that was?
Was it you?
Yeah. The computer thought Sam should be dating her cousin. So we dated for a while.
Nah.
Yeah. Anyway. So MGTOW stands for Men Going Their Own Way. And these are men who've sworn off marriage and dating. They're not even going to hook up with the lady.
They're just going to be bachelors?
Yep. A MGTOW would say, you know what? Marriage isn't all it's cracked up to be. And outside of the women of the BOOZHOO crew, a modern woman isn't wife material anymore. Back in the old days, a woman would save herself. A woman wanted to be married to a man and start a family. Nowadays, a lot of women want to have a baby and a career, and so they'll get married, but they won't change their name. They won't make a home. They won't cook or clean. They won't stay faithful to the man. And if he gets divorced, he gets raked over the coals. He gets destroyed. The lady will turn his kids against him, And so MGTOW says, no, thank you. I think I'll, well, Michael, you're pretty much a MGTOW, aren't you? Yeah, I'd have to say I am. I'm committed to my cat. Yeah. And, but no, I've never been married, and I'll never get married. What if the most perfect woman came along? Then I would totally get married. Okay. So you're a MGTOW with no commitment. Right. So yeah, MGTOW. Men going their own way.
Is there such a thing as FIGTOW? Females going their own way?
Yeah. They're called women who can't find a man.
Get out of here.
Nah. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of sympathize with the MGTOW people. I mean, I'm not MGTOW because I've got you, and you're kind of the last of the traditional women.
What do you mean?
You're real supportive. You're traditional. You're not mad at men.
No, I'm not mad at men.
I think you like being in a relationship.
I do. You know, I think it's fun. I think it's romantic.
Yeah. But some women don't want that. They want to be strong and independent. And you got to ask yourself, what do you mean? Independent from who? It's like all men. Oh, okay. Well, good for you. But nobody wants to marry a strong, independent person. You know, I don't need you. Oh, please marry me. No, but okay. You know, I don't know. But we could set up Samantha with Chris. Missy says, or Skip. Skippity. And she cooks, yeah. Skippy knows how to, she runs the cafe there in Bina. You'd have to move to Bina, which is beautiful and tragic, wonderful, and at times scary. Missy, did you notice? Like a couple hours after we left Federal Dam on, what was that, Monday? There was a shooting. I mean, things are going crazy around here. I don't know if I just stumbled onto the news or what. We've had shootings, murders, robberies. And I'm like, okay, wait a second. Who are the people doing this? Are they locals? Or it seems like there's a lot of people from down the cities for some reason are up here visiting.
I know. It's usually when there's like a drug bust.
Yeah, I think that's what this thing in Federal Dam was related to. Drugs.
Yeah. So, like, what are those kids in the Federal Dam doing with guns and drugs?
You know, they're selling drugs and being in gangs, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, we were Monday, Missy and I and Steve and Helen and, you know, we took a carload down the road to Federal Dam, checked out the old cemeteries and that, and then left. And then later that day, I heard there was a shooting in that little neighborhood we drove through. And Missy was like, hey, watch this. Notice this neighbor. Look at all this. These nice houses and stuff and campsites. Okay, we're going to turn this corner and watch how the neighborhood changes. And sure enough, it goes from nice houses to boarded up windows, unmowed lawns, just poverty, graffiti. You know, it just turns into the res. I mean, the whole place is the res, but you could tell where the summer homes were and where the locals lived. And sure enough, then there was a shooting later that day. But they got the kid, I guess. The person. Jessica says, there's lots of nice ladies in the BOOZHOO crew. When Chris is ready, that might be a good place to meet someone. Yeah, you know, one of these days we need to do, I'm just going to set up like a Zoom meeting. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
We'll set up a Zoom call. I'll get on here and I'll say, okay, you guys, here's the Zoom link or whatever. I'll just put a link in the description. And then all of us can get on here. And we'll see what everybody looks like. You know, somebody go, oh, wow, Brandy Marie. I didn't know she was such a fox. Who knew Brandy Marie was a gauche? Speaking of which, where's Papa Gauche? Daniel, has this turned into a dating site? Yeah, it sure has. Yeah, there's Papa Gauche. Papa Gauche says, all the single ladies, welcome to the new NANABOOZHOO match game. That's right. So, sweetie, if you were available, what kind of thing would you be looking for in a man?
Good question. If I didn't have you, I would look for, number one, a person who's single.
Yeah. Okay, young ladies, anybody younger than me, this is advice from your elder, Natasha. Remember these points when you're looking for a man. Somebody who's already single. And don't kid yourself, there's lots of single guys. People think, you know, I hear this a lot. Women will say, well, how come it's okay for men to sleep around with a lot of women, but it's not okay for women? And I go, yeah, listen, only like the top 10%, 5% maybe, are sleeping around with lots of women. The rest of us are not. We talk like we do, but it's a different game. Most men, regular guys, are not hooking up with women every weekend. Most guys are lucky if they meet a new girl like once a year. There's the 5% that are at the bars and stuff, who look real cool, get a nice car, work out. Yeah, those guys date a different woman every weekend. But the rest of us are sniffing around looking for the women those guys reject. So make sure he's single. That's not too hard. Okay, what else?
He's got to be single. He's got to either have a job or be ambitious in doing something.
Okay. He doesn't necessarily have to have a job.
Well, ideally, he needs to have a job. He needs to pay his own way. He can't be living at his mom's.
Okay. Dude has to have like his own money. He can't be living at his mom's. And so he's either got to have a job or, what'd you say?
He's got to be ambitious.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Ambitious. He's got to have dreams. You know, maybe he's unemployed right now. But like you, Michael, you don't have a job. Well, I have a live stream. You think this is a job? You guys. But he's real ambitious. You know, he draws books. You drew book. You're selling books. Oh, actually, that could be your job too, huh? Yep, I sell children's books. I'm a professional children's book author. How much money did you make this month? $140. Hey, $7 more than last year. Way to go, buddy. And thank you, everybody who's bought a book this month. We profited. Michael made $140 on his Amazon books. Click the link in the description. And that's not like you sold. You know, the Amazon keeps most of the money. So, like, how much do you make on the sale of one book? Like $2 or $3 if it's Ojibwe or something like that. So let me see. If there's $3, well, if it's $2 profit, that means you sold 70 books. So you probably sold, let's be conservative, 50 books. Yeah. All right. Well, you can check that off of your childhood dreams. Marie Sendak over here. Anyway, so be ambitious. Because if you're young and you're watching this, you know, yeah, he may be broke. Maybe he doesn't have a job right now. But maybe he's learning the guitar and he's got a garage band. But he's not just goofing around. He wants to be a rock star. That's okay. You know, support him. All right, what else?
Okay, have his own money. Ambitious or a job. I mean, both, I guess. Single.
What about physical?
Well, I'm not big into fat people.
How dare you?
But, you know, that's your own personal taste. You know, they can be, you want somebody who's healthy.
Okay, somebody who's healthy. So, you know, should they go to the gym and all that?
No, just somebody who's not like, you know, always asleep and just a big slob.
Okay, somebody who takes care of themselves.
Right, you know, somebody who gets a little exercise and takes a shower once in a while. I mean, my standards aren't that high.
Okay, so pick somebody who, you know, takes care of themselves. Single, employed, or ambitious, takes a shower and goes for a walk once in a while. What else?
Oh, this is a big one. This is more, it's not what I'm looking for, it's what I would avoid.
Okay, what would you avoid in a man?
Check out his relationship with his mom and his family.
Oh, really? How come?
Well, if he's got a terrible relationship with his mom, that's a red flag.
A red flag. Yeah. Red flags. If he hates his mom, if he's always fighting with his family, then he's probably going to fight with you, huh?
Yeah. And you can also learn something about the kind of friends he has.
Oh, yeah. What if you met like a nice guy? I mean, not you. What if one of you guys met a nice guy, and you know he works at the Tires Plus, And, goes to the gym. He's not in bad shape. Has a good relationship with his parents and everything. But then you meet his friends, and his friends are all, Antifa. Or his friends are, gang members. You wouldn't go out with somebody who's a member of a gang?
No, definitely not.
Okay. No gang members. Have a job. Get along with their family. And take a shower once in a while. You would think it'd be easier for women to find men if those are the only standards.
It's actually not that hard.
Oh, yeah, I don't suppose it is. Okay. Yeah, basically a woman just has to choose. I mean, no, that's not really true. But, yeah. Anyway. All the single ladies. You don't have to be lonely. You don't have to be lonely at nanaboozhoo.com. Jessica's quoting Plenty of Fish or whatever. Farmers.com. Yeah, it doesn't say whites only, but yeah. Jessica says, my friend Jen said she never wanted to marry. Then she met my friend John. They've been married for about 10 years now. When you meet the right person, it can change everything. Yeah. Well, there's faith again. Even when I was at my least believing, when I was at the height of my trying to be an atheist and just denying the existence of the Creator, I still kind of felt like that was one area that, the Great Spirit was playing a part, And now I totally think the people he puts in your life are spiritually, we still have free will, but I think there's work behind the scenes where Gitchimanadu wants you to hook up with a certain person. They go, oh man, they'd be perfect together. And you're like combing the bars and he's like, you're not going to find her there. And so sometimes, you got to kiss a lot of frogs before you meet your prince. But then that's a problem too, huh?
Yeah, that's a problem for a lot of guys and girls, I suppose. In the age of Tinder.
Yeah, it's so gross out there. Okay, I'm going to pull old man rank here again. I'm glad I'm not out there dating anymore because it's so gross. Tinder and even these dating apps and stuff, they've taken the sport out of chasing a woman. It's just like swipe left, swipe left, swipe left, or swipe whatever the good one is, swipe right. Then you just send a note, hey, you're good looking. It's gross. And you meet some girl who's had, a different date with a different guy every weekend for the last 10 years. And you're like, ugh. I don't mean to be a prude, but you're making my skin crawl with all the partners you've had. Oh, really? Then why is it okay for a man? Well, it's not. I don't want to sleep with those guys either. I mean, it's not like I'm saying, I don't know what I'm saying. Hey, Brian's back. Bonjour, Brian. Chris says, kind of like Oklahoma. Beautiful and tragic. Exactly. That's what Bina is. Beautiful and tragic. Wonderful and heartbreaking. Missy says, yeah, he is still on the run. Oh, he's still on the run? I thought they got the guy. Missy says the guy who shot the shots that were fired in Federal Dam, that guy's still on the lam. He's at large. She says it was a meth deal gone wrong. Yeah, I'd also say stay away from meth heads. You got to have some standards. It's too important. Who you hook up with. Young people today are so casual about all this. Even they're getting married. It's almost like irony. I have a friend or I used to have a friend. I don't really talk to her anymore. I had a friend who's a hippie. And she's not even a true hippie. She's a young person who dresses in old clothes and has long hair and stuff. Blonde girl with dreads, that kind of thing. And, she gets married and doesn't change her name. Has an outdoor wedding and they all dress like they're in the 70s. And it's just like a party. And they were already living together and they're never going to have kids. I go, what is this? Why did you invite me to your wedding when you're not even think of it as like I think of it, as a sacred thing, Yeah. Jessica says, "Hi Brian, you're just in time to play matchmaker for Chris." Yeah, we're gonna find an old lady for Chris. He's on the rebound, but he might be going MGTOW. We're not sure yet. He might be a man going his own way. If you don't get married again, certainly don't get married again anyway. Why would you get married now? But if you don't fall in love again, you'll probably save a lot of money.
Yeah, huh?
You save a lot of time. Remember all those times when you were married, you said, if I had more time, I'd start working out. Or, if I could afford it and I had some time to myself, I'd buy a nice bike. And I'd start doing bike trips. I get a sweet bike for like $600 and I'd buy a little one-man tent. And I'd get everything I could carry on that bicycle. And then I'd ride my bicycle into the gullies and set up my tent. And I'd camp out overnight on just my bike. And I'd catch trout in the river with my face like a bear.
You go ahead and do that.
Well, not me. Chris is going to do this. And you can save a lot of money and time by staying single. Daniel Black says, "I'm married and have no opinion on dating." That's probably good. I'm sure your wife would appreciate that you don't have opinions on it anymore. Those have gone west. I want to start working out again. The trouble and strife will get suspicious. Wait. I'm married and have no opinion on dating. Those have gone west. His opinions have gone west. I don't want to start working out again. The trouble and strife will get suspicious. Oh, yeah, the trouble and strife. He's talking about his wife. Yeah, you got to worry about, both of us. Men, when your wife of 10 years joins a gym and loses a lot of weight and starts, improving herself a lot, maybe you're getting lucky that you're going to have an old lady who's stays good looking. Or maybe she's trying to look better so she can trade you in on a newer model. That's what you got to worry about. You got too many miles on you, and your old lady is going to trade you in for a younger version. Papa Gauche says, "I like long walks on the beach and poking dead things with a stick." Ladies, Papa Gauche likes to go on long walks on the beach and poking at dead things with a stick. What woman wouldn't like that? Yeah. All right. Let's get to the Ojibwe words of the day. Love. Saka iri win. You can't start it with a key. You can't stop it with a bullet. But that's not our word. Today is Neo Gauche. Today is the 4th day. Go forth and snag, said the prophet Niji. The 4th day is Neo Gauche or Thursday. That's what day we're in today, huh, sweetie?
Yep, that's right.
And then there's, of course, Giwanadizzy. Giwanadizzy. It means you're crazy. Ni Giwanadiz. Here's one thing, you guys. When the word by itself ends with an I, like giwanadizi, nishkadizi, gotaji. When you say like I am crazy, you drop the I and you go nin giwanadiz or nin nishkadiz, nin gotaj. You drop that I. But I can't explain why. I don't know why. But giwanadiz means crazy. So if I say I'm crazy, I say nin giwanadiz. And what can I say about crazy? Crazy can be used to describe insane. When you're insane in a membrane. Huh, sweetie?
That's right. It can also mean you're crazy in love.
Yeah, you can be crazy in love. It can also just be a state, an ecstatic state, a heightened state. I heard Dave Chappelle, we were talking about comedians yesterday. Dave Chappelle once said, this is after everybody called him crazy for turning down the contract with HBO. They said, oh, he's crazy. And they weren't being nice about it. It's like, no, he really is insane. It can mean insane. And Dave Chappelle says, you know, that's the worst thing you can say about a person. The worst thing. Because it's dismissive. You don't have to pay attention to a crazy person. You know, I mean, you could call somebody, oh, he's a jerk, he's greedy, he's selfish. But you still listen to him. But if a person is crazy, yeah, just dismiss him. Oh, he's crazy. And we have a tendency to do that. I've been called crazy a lot.
Really?
Yeah. If I come up with something, you know, if I suggest that the earth is flat and that there's a firmament, people don't go, oh, I think you're incorrect. Or they don't even think I'm dumb. They think I'm crazy. You know, he's crazy. Don't listen to what he has to say. Oh, why? Because he's stupid? No, he's not stupid. He's crazy. And you know what? Oh, that makes me angry. That makes me nishkadizi. Nin nishkadiz. I like this word.
Why?
Because nishkadizi. Nishkadizi. You can say that through like grit teeth. When you're really angry, oh, nishkadizi. You know, it sounds like what it means. Nishkadizi. Nin nishkadiz. I'm angry. You know, in England, their word mad, that also means crazy. You must be mad. Oh, I'm just mad about that. I'm mad about you. I'm mad about you, sweetie.
You're mad at me?
No, I'm mad about you. I'm crazy about you.
You're insane about me?
Oh, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, Ningotaj. I'm afraid that Natasha is Giwanadizi.
I am not.
Are you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
Well, yeah, I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but that doesn't mean I'm Giwanadizi.
Oh, okay. Gotaj means you're afraid. Now, I think a lot of people who go MGTOW, like Michael here, yeah, it's because they're Gotaji. They're afraid. Really? Yeah, you might be afraid of loving and losing that love you once had. It could be. You might be afraid of bad things that could happen if you get in too deep. Some people are like that. They're like, geez, I'd really like to meet somebody special, but I'm afraid. What if? You know, what if she dumps me? I'm afraid to go up and talk to that person, tell them how I feel. Because what if they reject me? Ningotaj. I'm afraid. I'm afraid to get hurt again. Fear. We have nothing to fear but getting our heart broken. A broken heart. But you know what I say, sweetie?
What's that?
I say owner of a lonely heart. No, wait, I don't. I say just the opposite. Owner of a lonely heart is much better than owner of a broken heart. Dun, as I go. Dun, dun. I can't do it. Owner of a lonely heart. Dun, 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 dun. Ba, ba, dum, ba, dum. What the now? Yes was a weird band, weren't they?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Yes.
It was a cool song, though. Owner of a lonely heart. There's that great drum solo in there. But weird sounding band. That's pretty cool. Dun, 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 dun. Bleep, bleep. Ba, ba, dum, ba, dum. Watch it now. You're not 56. Oh, look at us. We seem to have something to say. Wait, where is it? Because they wanted you to celebrate their idea of marriage with them. Papa, why didn't I think of that? Okay, they're talking to each other. All right, so here on this Neo Geisha Good, we're going to talk about dizzy, being crazy, being angry, and being afraid. These are 3 different things. I think I did just talk about it, didn't I?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So what else we got here?
Hey, sweetie,
Yeah?
you got a phone call.
Oh, really? All right. You want to patch him through?
Sure. On line 2.
Hello, caller. Welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air.
Hee hee. Hey there, Nanaboozhoo. It's me, Michael Jackson.
Oh, hey, Michael. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I was just sitting around having some coffee and watching the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast.
Oh, that's great.
And, I wanted to call in because I know you were talking about relationships.
Yeah. No offense, but well, go ahead. What did you want to say about relationships?
Well, you're absolutely right. Relationships are a gift from God. It's beautiful. You shouldn't be worried about who you hook up with.
What do you mean?
Well, love is love. And it's Pride Month, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. It's Gay Pride Month. But somehow when you say love is love, I'm getting a weird feeling from you.
No, that's ignorant. That's ignorant. Do you want to know what kind of person I'm looking for?
No, I do not want to know what kind of person you're looking for.
No, don't be silly. I know what you're thinking.
Sweetie, I don't want to go down this road.
What are you talking about?
I don't want to do these jokes.
What jokes?
Michael Jackson's on a line. He's going to say something about kids.
Just let him talk.
All right. Okay, Michael. What kind of person would you like to marry, be with, whatever?
Well, he has to be under 7.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't want to... Michael, I got to go.
No, wait.
What?
I want to teach you the word of the day.
I think we have one more. Hold on. What's down here? We still have this from yesterday.
Gawendam, jealous. You know when I get jealous?
No, I don't care.
I get jealous when my boyfriends go to kindergarten.
Okay, no, shut up. I'm going to get out of here.
Hee-hee.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Kika love him in a while.
It's not funny.
I know.
It's just such an easy thing for people to do to try to get cheap laughs. And I think we're too good for that.
We are.
So yeah, not gonna make jokes like that. So, let's see. What can I say? Joke. All right. Michael Jackson and a priest walk into a bar. No.
Sweetie.
What?
Ningi wanted his. You're crazy.
Yeah, I know. All right. You know what, sweetie?
What's that?
I'm gonna put out a little tobacco for for Chris. And maybe say a little prayer for him.
Do you want me to teleport you outside?
Yeah. This poor guy just went through a divorce, you know. He's probably got some wounds. Maybe I'll put a little tobacco and ask Ichimanadu to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Chris, hang on. All right, sweetie, you want to teleport me out to the woods?
Sure.
I'm going to put out some tobacco and talk to the Great Spirit.
You ready?
Yep.
1 to teleport to the woods.
Sweetie, can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
All right. Well, I'm out here in the woods. It's a beautiful day. Get a little tobacco here. And for any young people watching this who aren't familiar, in the Anishinaabe way, it is good to put out a little tobacco for your prayers. Lots of times the grown-ups will put it in a pipe and smoke when they pray, because they say that the smoke brings up your prayers. But you don't have to smoke it. You can just offer it and then let let the Great Spirit gather enough to roll his own cigarette. So I got a little tobacco here, a sema, and I'm gonna put it here by my heart, and I'm gonna say, "Good Chimanadu." Yeah, what you want? No, I'm praying, ladies and gentlemen, Great Spirit. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna offer a prayer. So, I mean, I guess I could just give it to you, but no, go ahead and pray. All right. Get Chimanadu. It's me, Nanaboozhoo. Miigwech. Otapanaman niwi asema. Otapanaman, accept. Niwi, my. Another way to think of niwi, you guys. Ni means me, like Neiman Wyndham, I'm happy. Ni. And then we is that we and gi. Gi is the past, we is the future. But niwi is like me in the future, me going forward or whatever. Niwi. Odapanaman, accept. Niwi, my. This is, niwi means my. Asema, tobacco. And if you know Ojibwe, it's cool to kind of go, Miigwech gaiji bimadizian. Thank you for my life, Miigwech gaiji gakina gegu nungum. Thank you for everything that you do today. But you can also just speak in English and go, Kichimanadu. Maniji. Chris Favor. He has gone through a divorce. His heart may be broken. I don't even know. He may be just relieved. It's over. Who knows? I'm not offering his tobacco to pray for him to find a new snag. All right. I don't know what your ways are. I would not presume to ask you to do something that is not in your plan. So I offer this tobacco and a little prayer that you bless Chris. Help him heal from whatever wounds he may have. Open his eyes to whatever path he's supposed to be on. May your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. But whatever. And, protect him from trouble. Be with him on this day. And you know what? While we're at it, can you bless the whole of the BOOZHOO crew? Oh, they're just so great to show up every morning and say hello. I feel like they're true friends. So thank you for the BOOZHOO crew. And please bless them on this Neo-Gija Good, on this 4th day, Thursday. Aho miigwech. And then I'm just going to put it over here. That's all there is to it. Sometimes people make a big deal out of prayer. They're like, oh, look at me Make a big ceremony. To be fair, I do that too sometimes. Oh, I'm gonna burn some sage. I'm gonna pray in Ojibwe language. I'm gonna grab a feather. I'm gonna, and that's cool too. But if you just want to go out and commune, the important part isn't so much all the ceremony. The important part is that you get humble in a way. I mean, you have to be humble. Don't stand up there like you're the big wig. Don't pretend you're the Pope or something. Oh, look at me in my fancy robes and my fish hat and my red shoes and my staff. I'm a wizard. Take me seriously. But you can just talk to the Great Spirit. He's here to talk to you. Or he's here to listen to you. He won't always talk back. That's true. I don't always talk back, but I always hear. Yeah, that's Kitchemanadu. Yep. Just talk to me. I'll listen. And I might, help you out once in a while. Okay. Miigwech bizendawiye Kitchemanadu. Thank you for listening, Great Spirit. That's what I say sometimes too. You can say Ape Enge or Amen if you want. Or you can just thank him for listening. Miigwech bizendawiye. Thank you for listening. That's what I always say to the BOOZHOO crew. All right. Sweetie?
Yeah?
Can you, would you mind teleporting me back to the studio?
Sure. You ready right now?
Yep.
Okay. 1 to beam home.
Thank you, sweetie.
No problem.
It's really gotten convenient since we bought that teleporter.
I know. I can't believe we found it on Craigslist.
Yeah. I mean, it's used, so sometimes you gotta kind of fidget with it and it gets glitchy. But boy, it's convenient.
Yeah, I love it.
All right. So, what's going on down here? You, nama wananin. Maba asema menawa. No ode winananin. Gida ma gon gum. We offer our prayers, tobacco, and our hearts. Oh, wow. Well said, Papa Wagosh. That's a good one, too. Offer your heart. Yeah. You offer your prayers, your tobacco, and your heart. Yeah, just, that'll get you in the right mindset to pray. Yeah. Wisini says, Miigwech nanabush. And Chris Favor, Miigwech nin nakanek. Thank you, my friends. Hey, no problem, buddy. Papa Ghosh says, it's what's in your heart that makes the mushki ki winan work. The mushki ki winan. Yeah, exactly. Lots of different kinds of medicine. I've often suspected that, we use that term medicine more for, as a broad term for things that not just make you feel good, but things which cure or heal. Like they'll say laughter. I guess English people say this too. Reader's Digest said this. Laughter is the best medicine. But in the Indian way too, lots of things are medicine. Laughter, friendship. Sometimes a good cry can be medicine. You don't drink the tears. Sometimes your ex-wife may be drinking your tears. But that's not really medicine. Yeah. So there you go.
That's right.
Did you want to get up here and chime in and get the woman's perspective?
I'd love to.
All right. Well, before I'm going to bring Natasha up. I'm not going to bring. Natasha's going to come up here. Huh?
That's right.
But before that, we have a song. A beautiful love song. And it's not Lionel Richie. It was plain to see. Actually, I don't know what song it is. Let me just check this out. hold on.
All right, should we watch some more Kiss?
Yeah.
Okay, this is just me. Oh, this is cool. This is God of Thunder.
Yeah, I think they look great.
Yeah, they really do.
And I was kind of prepared not to like it.
Oh, really? How come?
Well, I don't know, you know. Oh, yeah.
BOOZHOO, everybody! How you doing? I love Kiss.
I know what do you do, sweetie.
I guess they're gonna start up the end of the road tour again.
That's what I hear. Did you want to go out to Michigan and see them in Detroit with Scotty?
Yeah, we could. Well, everybody, what can I say about today's Ojibwe words of the day? He wanted is he crazy. Crazy for feeling so lonely. Crazy, yeah, but that's how it goes. Millions of people live. How can Ozzy Osbourne sing higher than me?
I don't think he does. I think he started in a higher register.
Crazy, yeah, but that's how it goes. Millions of people living in holes. Or as full. What does he say there?
I don't know. I always thought it was like living in holes, or is it living as foes?
Probably living as foes. Like, not friend, but foe. Maybe, yeah, it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Learning how to love and forgetting how to hate. Okay, I know, I have something to say. Something which is Giwanadizi. Something which you should, disregard because it's insane. I'm going to say something political here. So, it's Gay Pride Month. And, one of the favorite sayings of Gay Pride is, love is love. And, the rainbow flag and all this stuff. It's just love. Well, something tells me that that's the same rationale of Michael Jackson and all those kinds of people who say, well, it's just love. You can't say that, that some love is not right. What's wrong if he's just a kid? Love is love, right? It always comes back to that. So I'm like, no, love is not love. Because you're just using that theory to justify your horrible stuff. So no more saying love is love. That's the dumb argument anyway. And I'm just going to say this because, I don't know, you kind of open yourself up. If you're going to march around with a flag being proud, You're begging for someone to question what you're chanting. Love is love. Love is love. We are proud what we're doing to each other's butts. You know, okay, so just easy. That's not love. I hate to burst your bubble. You know. Paul Stanley, do you believe love is love? I believe love is a love gun. Yeah, you're a bad person to ask about this. Love is real. I do believe love is love. Not love is not love. But just hooking up with somebody based on your base desires is not love. I'm not even sure what love is. But it's not. They've corrupted the word love. I don't know. Now that I started this, now I'm wishing I hadn't started.
Do you think it's too controversial?
Kinda.
You think coming out against pedophilia is controversial?
Well, pedophiles might not like it. YouTube probably doesn't approve of it. I don't know. No, I guess maybe I won't talk about this. It's still a kid show. Papo Gauche says, Kiss, Unplugged 1995. One of my all-time favorite Kiss CDs. Very underrated. Me too! Kiss is completely underrated as acoustic guitar players. You know, that, this won't apply to most people watching. But the Unplugged show, I think, should have been called the Bruce Kulick Guitar Special or something. Kiss's lead guitarist at the time, Bruce Kulick, the most amazing acoustic guitar player I've ever seen. Nobody would ever give him that credit. No one even thinks of him as an acoustic guitar player. But the guy just shreds on acoustic guitars. He was a lead. It's just amazing. And I also believe that's the moment Paul, no offense, Paul. No, it's okay. That's the show Paul Stanley should have retired on. The moment, the highlight of Paul's career, as I adjust my hair, the highlight of Paul's career was the middle of I Still Love You. Speaking of love, he does this, why still, whoa, 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 yeah, I still love you. You know, the guy was so amazing. If he had quit, I think Kiss would have more fans today if they had quit at the Unplugged concert. Because non-Kiss members would go, what is this now? And they would have experienced Kiss for the first time with Unplugged. And they would have went back and bought all their other albums. And we'd still be listening to Kiss, the old stuff. And frankly, they haven't, all the albums since Unplugged concert are not that good. Sorry, Paul. No, it's true. I just kind of whipped him out. I don't even care about the new albums. Yeah. So, Jessica says, if the relationship doesn't bring honor to God, to you and your family, it's not love. Same can be said to straight people. Yes, thank you for saying that. I didn't know a good way to say that. True love is a spiritual thing from God. It's what, I don't know if cats love or not. I want to believe Bagheera loves me back. But maybe the ability to love is the only thing that makes us human. And so if it doesn't bring honor to God, to yourself, and to your family, whatever you're doing, if it doesn't bring honor, if you can't be proud of it, it's not love. And a lot of people want everyone to... That's what I think is so stupid about a pride parade. You want people to give you a big pat on the back for your what you're doing. I mean, sure, Kiss sang songs about hooking up with random chicks, but least I never had a parade. I don't know. Idiot says, love Domino and Hard Luck Woman Unplugged. Yeah, the intro to Domino especially shows how cool or how good Bruce Kulick was. And let's face it, Paul Stanley sings Hard Luck Woman better than Peter Criss, I think. Does he? I just can't stand Peter Criss, so I want to give it to Paul. But maybe Peter did have a good voice. If Peter Criss wasn't a drummer, he probably could have been the lead singer. No, he couldn't. He couldn't write songs very well. Anyway, I love talking Kiss with other Kiss people.
Yeah, me too.
Daniel's here. BOOZHOO, Daniel. BOOZHOO says, I craved love when I was younger, and it ruined a lot of my relationships. Stems from my formative years, just too needy. Yeah, a lot of us are like that. You know, if you weren't loved well enough as a kid, you look for it in relationships. And then the first person who shows you a little bit of affection, you're like, oh, please love me. I can't live without you. Yeah, that's why it's so, I mean, sometimes it seems silly and like it's all been said before, relationships and love and that. But it just proves that's actually really important. You can't describe why relationships are important, but we all just know it, you know. You don't have to define it because we all know that when we look back on our lives, it's the relationships. I mean, they weren't all love relationships, but those are the things which shape who you are and how you feel and what you believe. It's everything. It's so important. Papa says, Idiot Kelvin is so right. Yeah, he really is. Sure knows something. Sure knows something. Was Sure Knows Something the first bass song you ever learned?
Sure Knows Something was the first Kiss bass song I ever learned. All the way through. Like I could play some bass riffs before that, but yeah, I love that.
Yeah, the bass line on Sure Knows Something is great. Do 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 do. 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 Bum 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 bum. I'm just gonna spend the rest of the show singing bass lines. Do 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 do. Nah. Idiot says, I have to admit, I did love I Was Made for Loving You, Baby. I loved it when it first came out. I've heard it too many times. No. And again, good bass line. You know, I can't sing that bass. But great bass line. Gene Simmons, totally underrated bass player. But yeah. I was made for love. We do a version of I Was Made for Loving You, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
I wonder if it's on this tape or this video. I don't know. Sure know something, sure. You guys better be careful. If you ask too many Kiss questions, we're going to throw the Ojibwe part of the show out the door and it'll just turn into Kiss talk. Would you want to do that, sweetie?
Instead of it being a Ojibwe language and culture show, it's just talking Kiss?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to, but I don't. Something tells me we should stick with the culture and language.
Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know. I was made for love in Ojibwe language and culture too. I want to learn more about the language and history of the Anishinaabe Doog. Oh, whoa, nah. All right, what time is it? 9:15. That's got to be about an hour, huh?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay, everybody. Thank you so much. It's been so much fun talking about girl talk today. That's what you were doing, you know, sweetie.
I was talking girl talk.
Totally. Talking about relationships. But we'll be back tomorrow. What day is tomorrow?
Tomorrow's prayer day.
Oh, wow. Let's prepare something for a change.
Okay.
We'll get a new prayer out and, do something in Ojibwe and that. All right. Well, you guys have a great... No, tomorrow's Friday. What am I saying? Or what are you saying?
Yeah, why did I think it was Sunday tomorrow?
I don't know. We can still pray tomorrow, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you want to add anything?
No, that's good. Let's maj on.
Okay. La 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 la. All right. My name is Natasha. This is Nanaboozhoo. This is Michael. And we'll be back tomorrow. Gigawaba min. Minawa. How? Teleport me away, baby.
All right, one to teleport away.
Gigawaba min. Minawa. How? How?
Oh, sorry.